With 116 episodes and 5 specials under its belt, My Little Pony Generation 5 has a colourful variety of different stories. Some are a barrel of laughs, some that teach you a valuable lesson, some can spook your socks off, or some can just outright traumatize you. However, what were the greatest and most outstanding installments in the generation itself? Come along with me, Fluffbots, as I reveal what episodes stole our hearts in the most satisfying way possible. If you haven't already, show some love for this new potential series by liking this video. All the support is encouraged, and with enough traction, I'll consider making videos for the other grades. Also, be aware that these choices are only my opinion. Everybody is free to reasonably agree or disagree however they wish. These are the S-ranked episodes of G5. The first time Generation 5 captivated everyone amazingly imaginable. A sobering insight into the slowly severing relationship between Pip Petals and Zip Storm was something really thought-provoking.
I can't stand you! It's just you're exhausting you! I got nothing!
Plentiful of hilarious and endearing engagements between the two sisters, with Sunny and Queen Haven's emotionally moving subplot that helped to fill in the necessary gaps. Even including the Pipsqueaks as a mini Chekhov's gun for the cave escape was adorable fun. The levels of increasing drama provide a suspenseful clash with Zip and Pip before it all culminates in the stunning Portrait Day song.
Portrait Day, I want you by my side.
The third episode of Chapter 2 is an impactful masterclass in estrangement and definitely deserved the high praise it received upon release. The very definition of wacky excitement with sprinkles of mystery and surprising payoff. The vibrant visuals were off the charts with the array of masquerade costumes, the location choice, and unique shots to pack a punch in the viewer's eyes. An episode to truly lay back and enjoy, with the plot easy to roll with while still being colorfully complex. Especially with the tense library scene and Misty's revelation of not having a cutie mark, further building up the satisfaction for Chapter 4's finale.
We're all different in our own way, but it's our differences that make us who we are.
We can't forget about the most saturated musical number ever, Show Me Your Pony Moves. I still find myself bobbing my head happily in tune to that song to this day.
Shake loose, bust a hoop, show me your pony moves.
The Masquerade Ball gave us a seriously memorable song, buckets of amusement, and a large atmosphere of character building all in one. The highest rated episode of Make Your Mark on IMDb, and for exceptional reasons. This is the darkest G5 has ever been, and it doesn't let you forget it.
I take it back. This is the spookiest place I've ever seen.
The highly dramatic plot centered around Misty's inner demons, the grim environment secluding everybody in Opaline's castle for the majority of the episode, the cold torturing of the youngest and most adorable character, and giving us plenty of unforgettable performances for our heroes in one of their darkest hours.
I'd rather be a pony without a cutie mark forever than live one more day as a pony that does the wrong thing.
How Missing the Mark manages to conclude Chapter 4 in explosive style without an apology for its horrific elements makes this episode a unique experience to watch over and over and over again. You Flopbots are surely already aware of how much I love this episode, and I've produced an analysis about this particular episode as well, so go watch that video for a full dissection. Yes, I am splitting these two-parters into separate episodes for this series. Sue me. Compared to part 1, the second episode of chapter 5's two-parter is admittedly more haunting and heartwarming, especially when it concerns Misty Brightdawn, handing us an uneasy exploration of the Dragonlands while Sparky's exuberance soars into the air is such an intriguing contrast and works to profound effect. I've got you and you got me. The main family song could almost bring you to tears with how passionately JJ Gerber and Buffy Watson sing together. Yeah, the twist of Alphabetal Blossomforth being Misty's father all along was way too easy to guess, but it somehow comes as a wholesomely excellent shock to behold.
Misty? But how?
I'm home, Dad.
Family Trees Part 2 doesn't tug on our heartstrings, it chokes them without mercy. A magnificent follow-up from the previous episode, and oh boy, it's considerably more upsetting. This episode is realistic in the sense of family alienation and how differently affected lives can potentially damage relationships if one is not careful. Like Portrait of a Princess, Misty and Alphabetal's disconnection spiraling downhill through a slow burn, cringeworthy and depressing trip on memory lane is seriously fascinating.
It was a commentary on the loss of identity.
Imbued with undertones of fear about a newfound fragile father-daughter relationship.
A heartbroken Alfie stuck with the expired image of his daughter, and Misty, the damaged youth with no recollection of the past. Doesn't it just bring you to tears? How Elderflower's nostalgic journey to Zephyr Heights superbly being the perfect juxtaposition to their isolation is beyond my comprehension.
Whatever Philly you used to love isn't here anymore. I'm sorry.
Just understand that Father of the Bridalwood is a heartwarming yet humongously desolating piece of television. This was such a solid conclusion of everything that culminated in G5 up to this point. If you're gonna wrap up your show forever, why not just shove everybody in it for good measure and give them splendid performances? Misty's confrontation with Opaline was a gripping sensation we were all waiting for, and it did not disappoint.
I thought we were friends.
No, we weren't.
Sparky Sparkeroni practically marks the generation coming full circle when he vanquishes the villain that was introduced alongside him at the very start, allowing our heroes to give one last blast of their elements in thrilling and hilarious ways were wonderful pieces of payoff. The increasing stakes keeping the audience in suspense throughout, the marvelous score, specifically the final song, Magic in Us, becoming an instant favorite, and lastly, Opaline's defeat was metal as fuck! Roots of All Evil's second part manages to stick the landing nicely, and I couldn't be even more grateful. What if Friendship is Magic's 246 Great was competently written? You get Zip gets your wings. How this episode manages to tell the exact same story, but in a much more satisfactory way in 5 minutes flat is unbelievable. Zip's character growth was an absolute joy to watch unfold.
All right, listen up. I'm gonna get you flying if it's the last thing I do.
The creation of a flight school for inept Pegasi after the events of A New Generation was a fitting way to address the educational repercussions. Hitch repeatedly being splattered was brilliant comedic relief in between the laughable failures of Zip's comrades. The moment the flashback of Queen Haven and young Zip pops up immediately cracks the water gates with the wonderful familiarity of a mother and child learning the ropes too.
Come on, Zephyrina. Don't give up.
There's no prize to be won for why this episode was top spot in Tell Your Tale for a long while. It earned golden wings. Hitch's personal masterpiece, with a childish hint of Sherlock to go along with it. A basic whodunit plot with the twist of the century. It was the critters all along! That certainly took me by surprise the first time through, and I hecking loved it.
Not now, Bunnycorns. The only thing I'm hungry for is justice.
J.J. Gerber's voice work as Hitch gets better and better every second. Almost as if this episode is responsible for helping him settle into the role and overtaking from James Marsden. The story can be bloody humorous at times as well, especially when Hitch imprisons himself believing he was the culprit.
What you doing in there, buddy?
Not to forget Zipstorm's supportive inclusion to give Hitch that extra spark to solve the mystery. This might have also helped kick off the superior Hitch ship with how much their chemistry was soaked into this episode. Yeah, call me biased if you want, but you can't deny, Fool Me Once is an excellent entry from Selina Fren. Her writing is unmatched. Speaking of Selina Fren, her final submission in Tell Your Tale is another certified spectacle. It was even the top-rated episode on IMDb for a little while. It's quite obvious why.
My alicorn magic has a mind of its own. I can't control it.
Like Hitch previously, this is a Sunny Star Scout masterpiece. Coping with your all-new Super Saiyan side can lead to teething troubles, and that makes up the bulk of this story. Zip, Pip, and Izzy heedlessly but wholesomely assisting Sunny coming to terms being an alicorn was both genius and exhilarating.
Are you sure? This looks fun! Impossible?
Wacky hairstyles and an obscene obstacle course. What more could you possibly want? The moment Hitch Trailblazer shows up, the interactions are profound and defines his and Sunny's friendship beautifully. Sunny embracing her power to exterminate a deadly wave heading towards some kids. The element of hope was off the charts and concludes Alicorn issues in brilliant style. We all miss you dearly, Selina. I feel very comfortable in expressing that this is one of the most underrated episodes in Tell Your Tale Season 1. A story all about the benefits of recycling and environmentalism? Surely it's going to be preachy. Surely. Wrong. You couldn't be more wrong than ever.
And another thing. Hey!
All of the ponies in Maritime Bay unifying together to improve the ambiance of their home is one hell of a power move. The main five getting caught up in each other's businesses while trying to clean up was great fun, and even Posy Bloom erasing her Karen phase and stepping up to help.
We're here to help clean up. If we want to live together, we're gonna have to work together.
Yeah, I remember the speech.
That caught me seriously off guard, and I was left smiling for the remainder of the episode. The character building, the wild cleaning antics, and encouraging the young audience to develop a sense of care for their own living space. The lesson learned in this story is one that is worth stapling into your brain.
A special day to clean Maritime Bay from head to hoof.
Trash is not this episode. It's unicycled greatness. The very first episode of Tell Your Tale to bring us to tears. Due to this hit of an episode, Ryan Denham would soon become a prominent G5 name to remember. This is Argyle Starshine's posthumous triumph with a plot centered around a family heirloom. The second he appears through the projector guarantees a happy shock, along with plenty of healthy chaos to go along with it.
One day, magic will return, and Sunny, I know you'll be the one to do it.
A basic hunt for missing rug pieces fills us with tons of curiosity to understand more of this Equestria's history. I find that very intriguing to keep the viewers engrossed in the continuous storyline between the two shows. The rapid location jumping doesn't feel hasty at all and makes up for it with the laughable puzzles and character interactions. The final minute of the episode truly makes Argyle's message strike one as rather special, with the main five embracing warmly to finish it up.
Hoof to heart, I know you'll find that someday.
I already did, Dad.
Sunny Star Scout definitely cracked the code. Friends are undeniably family. What a powerful representation for the loss of inspiration in the creative field, and Jazz Hoofs was the perfect candidate for this type of story. Even including someone who symbolizes the very notion of creativity was gorgeous to let the lesson flow naturally. I am fairly sure that anybody who is a creator online too can relate to Jazz's insecurity without their precious subscriptions or free trials.
No! The designs. I think I've used them all up.
No, Biggie.
It's kind of sad, yet understandably funny. Once the scene in the Crystal Tea Room got underway, the episode soars into the sky in terms of visuals and music to exhibit the meaning of inspiration. The funky backgrounds and floating assets were buoyant merrymaking, with Jazz dominating the limelight.
You can feel it too.
Plus, the final montage of her new Hooficures was a delight to watch the evolution of positivity in Jazz's face. This episode is absolutely jazzy in every way possible. By the way, that pun was intentional. Yeah, you knew this one was going to end up here, didn't you? But you can't tell me that this Halloween episode is not particularly awesome! It's such an easy narrative to generate a blast of referential eye candy and relaxing visualizations together. The breadcrumbs of the story arc, with Opaline and Misty wanting to steal magic settling inside a spooky celebration, was the ideal atmosphere.
Was that a flying snail? Ugh, this place has really gone downhill.
Even the inclusion of so many background characters is a treat, not a trick. The pile-up of hideously fun mischief is certainly a delight underneath the almighty Monster Party song, which completely blankets this episode in striking grandeur.
Don't be afraid, 'cause nothing's what it seems at a monster party.
Who else remembers the time when the brony fandom blew up upon that Nightmare Moon costume reveal? That's the reception we consistently need, and this episode colorfully gave us that. It's a wintry adventure all around the world, and all for a bunch of cookie recipes. This is another wonderful backbone showcase for Sunny Star Scout whenever she is surrounded by her best friends. The fact that her one mission is to provide a slice of joy to her friends makes this such a festively groovy episode to unwind to without much to think about.
And they're never gonna taste as good as we remember them anyway. Oh, really?
Her rapid odyssey across Equestria is enchanting, with the many wacky and sneaky activities she gets up to with Grandma Figgy and Alphabeetle. Even becoming acquainted with more of Bridalwood's eccentric traditions and listening to Figgy's gentle demeanor.
I said left shoulder! Do you want cake ghosts?
Not to forget legitimately committing a crime in Sever Heights. It's absolutely hilarious. Before it all concludes with the cutest flashback scene serving as a beautiful reminder that the smallest sentiments can mean the world to someone as simple like Sunny's friends. The Ratatouille referencing was class. It truly was the sweetest time of the year in this story. It was about time that Pip's social media obsession was taken down a peg or two. But wowee, how this episode approached that very scenario with the notion of burnout captured my heart. I felt personally called out with this paragon of a character piece. This was the point in time when I properly fell in love with Pip's character.
It can't get any better. Every new day is the best day ever.
The brisk pacing of everybody's actions and interactions works in the story's favor, being an outstanding portrayal of an individual's increasing exhaustion and stress. You genuinely feel sorry for Pip halfway through as she succumbs to the common cold. Hitch's heartwarming aid for Pip can bring a smile to anyone's face, with their friendship shining brightly. It's so sweet!
Sometimes we have to look after ourselves so that we can take care of the ponies.
sometimes we have just got to yeet that phone away as to not feel overwhelmed continuously every day. A Day in the Life is Pit Petal's solo one-hit wonder. To say that this staggering episode is skippable is a misconception of great magnitude. Sunny's smoothie moves brings the moral of taking a chance on new things to the forefront, and it's actually eye-catching in comparison to our own cultural trends. It's legitimately song for us in the Let Out Your Light song, for crying out loud!
Try something new, take a chance, just believe it.
Don't want to try the latest craze because you're stuck living on nostalgia or what you're most comfortable with? Just shove every one of those elements together into one. That singular reason is why this episode works fantastically when that theory is conveyed through Sunny's smoothies.
New flavors? I think not. Tropical treat for me, as per always.
Simple and supple to be understood by the kids. Plus, throw in a malfunctioning smoothie machine to bring in a slice of chaos, and you've got a recipe for success.
Ah, look out! Smoothie incoming!
I definitely wanted to try out the Alicorn special by the time the epilogue rolled around. It looked delicious. I swear I'm not being biased, Fluffbutts, calm down. At its core, this episode is a classic Easter story with a huge heart to accompany it. A breaking point in establishing a more diverse Equestria with anthropomorphic animals still existing was a pleasant surprise. The unreal mayhem in Zephyr Heights was a joy to witness, and I was left in stitches.
Zephyr Heights is literally bursting with eggs.
Hitch, Zip, and Sparky cannot be ignored for being a bunch of superstars with their breathtaking interactions stealing the spotlight in every scene. One might say that they didn't lose their groove either while dominating their musical number. Even the introduction of Eggman was very touching, and how his unbearable situation is emphasized by Hitch's own struggles, allowing for their temperaments to bounce off of each other like magic. Without a doubt, Eggman's debut is deserving of a spot among the very best of the best. Oh, looky here, another character-centric episode, and I am not lying when I say this. This is probably Opaline Arcania's finest hour, and it doesn't allow us a moment to breathe. Who would have thought that an episode which features the Generation's villain riding solo would be spectacular? If we're being honest, it's what Opaline Arcania desperately needed.
Bow before me, Earth Pony.
What does this nefariously wicked Alicorn get up to in her free time? This episode answers that question in vibrant fashion. An uncluttered runtime with smooth pacing and a comedic piss take on her character that ironically works to her advantage. Even Opaline's first song named after herself is addictive like a lullaby, specifically when it plays over the many egomaniacal scenes of her flamboyance.
This powerful. Oh, you should be scared.
Opaline alone is a flawless main 5 light episode. Damn, this episode was disturbing as fuck, and we fucking loved it! Tom Gidman turned the dial up to 11 when writing As the Misty Clears. It's such a jarring experience. Misty's ominous necklace possessing a remarkably ominous presence in the episode keeps us on the edge of our seats.
Rules? Who needs them?
Watching our heroes' performances transforming into something rather demented is nothing short of perfection. Each of them unique from one another, providing a dark, hilarious, and gripping alternative spin on themselves with the locket was phenomenal!
It's every pony for themselves!
I'm the heir of the Zephyr Heights throne!
We can't forget about how Misty upstages everybody in the room with her courageous attempts to untether her friends from Opaline's devilish sorcery. This is one of the more quintessential episodes of Tell Your Tale. How this magnum opus of a story only has a score of 6.9 on IMDb is fucking atrocious. Change that now, everybody. Change it! Out of all the episodes on this list, Sparkle's School was probably the one that had me debating the most whether to give it an S or not. But in the end though, it is unquestionably worthy of the highest grade. A sincere Misty Bright Dawn insecurity exploration filled to the brim with purpose. Not just that, but the debut of the Up song was exquisite with the dazzling montage of activities Misty engages in connected to it. The themes of perseverance and feeling like you aren't as sparkly as everybody else resonate strongly through Misty's endeavors, since she was still Opaline Arcania's minion at this point in the series. Upon Sunny embracing Misty with that adorable speech and the continuity flashing before our eyes, we get one of the most gorgeous epilogues in Tell Your Tale.
Every pony tried so hard to get my cutie mark to sparkle.
Exactly, because that is what friends do.
Misty will have her friends to back her up, and I think that is charming. Who would have thought that ripping off Friendship is Magic's Gauntlet of Fire would work wonders in 5 minutes? In my personal opinion, this is the superior Tell Your Tale Halloween episode out of the 3. Returning to the Dragonlands after Opaline's defeat was astonishing in of itself, and getting to marvel at the dragon's designs in Tell Your Tale, oh boy, they are marvelous!
Nightmare Night? Give me a break. This is way better.
Each of the main 6 getting separate chances to shine in the spotlight inside a deathly obstacle course is top-tier characterization. The captivating thrill of Zip's flying, the strong satisfaction of Misty's valor, and Izzy and Pip's imaginative smarts earning them a victory out of the labyrinth.
Sometimes all you need to beat the darkness is a little light.
It's such a basic plot to utilize, but Ryan Denham's mastery in writing gives this episode a distinctive spin that allows for something memorable to watch. Cake Dragon is the quintessence of Sparkeroni himself. A beautiful birthday story for the one and only main dragon of Generation 5 itself. Shrugging off this installment in Season 2 is practically an insult to his character. A mischievously enchanting episode all about a sentient dragon cake wreaking havoc around Maritime Bay. It's childish but laughable entertainment. The delectable visuals alone are eye-catching, and watching the harmless destruction evolve throughout the duration of the episode kept me howling in laughter.
Tastes like disaster.
Like, it's literally just frosting. It's not a big deal, and everyone treating it so seriously is the perfect contrast to Sparky's glee. Oh yeah, and Hitch's act was fabulous too, including turning Sparky's cake into a more polished present that he loves was too cute. Just ignore the fact that Sparky's brother died and got turned into a plushie for him to play with. Did someone call for a deeper voyage into the Crystal Bright House? Well, you got it, and goodness me, is it a marvel! Plus, it is also a chance for Misty Bright Dawn to start enhancing her magical abilities by treating the main 6's home like a fidget spinner. The gradual location building was a great choice to set the mystery in stone for Misty and us the viewers for who this unknown voice could be.
The door will always be open for you to come and to go.
Truth be told, giving Misty some alone time to display her true nature with nobody around to disrupt her was a story we deserved to see. Of course, the past generations being referenced in the windows was brilliant and all, but the real treat comes from Misty behaving like a happy-go-lucky child in a sweet shop.
I'll be back soon, I promise. I want to learn everything!
Her authentic happiness will always bring a smile to our faces, and it made this episode one of a kind. The Blocky Walkies is an outstanding example of defining why Tell Your Tales should have earned a much longer runtime. So much shit happens in Tell Your Tales' first special, and everything fits together like bread and butter. Izzy Moonbow is the radiant energy that this special flows off of and works fantastically well.
My Blocky Walkies are Donny-Waddy!
Her mind centered around the tragedy of creative block, establishing a closer familiarity than how Izzy Does It perceived it, was top-notch storytelling. Combine that with unreal friendship engagements, a magical journey across Equestria, even around a newly discovered region gave me a welcoming shock, and providing the foundation for a thrilling attraction that a whole bunch of new episodes will emphasize focus on.
A new project came along to inspire me.
Guess you didn't need to go on a creative quest after all.
There is no doubt about it. With the exception of an unreleased entry later on, this sparkly special is indisputably the greatest Tell Your Tales special. This is it, everyone. The one episode that I'm very certain you've been waiting for. Tell Your Tales' epitome for emotional gratification in a singular, tightly knitted episode that overflows with vibrancy, intrigue, and an enormous heart. In all honesty, this one deserved to be a Make Your Mark episode instead.
But nothing's gone forever, Sunny. I know we can bring it back.
The revelation of the origins of Sunny Starscout's family is a twist for the history books as we finally earn a first look at her mother. She is extraordinary. Sunny reliving her own memories through means of a photo album is a unique style of storytelling that's truly immersive for both Sunny and the audience to soak in her childhood history.
Okay, so Sunny's been sucked inside her own memories. Keep calm, Zeb. Keep calm.
You literally want to go "oh" out loud in every scene. No rushed pacing and no unnecessary jokes. Each line of dialogue serves a purpose to further expand the flashbacks before they are dished out on a platinum platter in the last minute or so.
From the stars.
We were all crying upon seeing Sunny's mother in the skies, admit it. Jessica Silcock and Naomi Smith, thank you so much for this gem of an episode. Sorry, Jazz Hooves, but Posy Bloom stole your crown and isn't giving it back. This is another compelling character study. Another brilliant analysis of somebody enduring isolation, but instead it focuses on a pony who is naturally displayed as the more assertive type.
Doesn't look broken.
But I've been taking it on rides all afternoon and 0 charms have appeared.
Posy was unquestionably perfect for this kind of story that plays on her introverted nature like a puppet and encourages her to lighten up. The use of friendship bracelets as a crucial plot point is dreamy, with the comedic exaggeration of couples or besties around the ball trot. You even feel personally bad for Posy, and that's excellent to get the viewers sympathizing with her loneliness.
It's broken.
Actually, I don't think it is.
When Pip Petals offers herself to be her helping hoof, the episode bursts into life and elation, while the song Besties Forever ramps up the emotion and ecstasy. Long live Petals Bloom. I could cry for Pip and Posy. They are a match made in heaven. A disastrous camping trip ending in one of the most gorgeous moments in Generation 5? count me in. Condensing the cast down to only the royal family is already a win, and it's made even better with the episode beginning at the end, so we have to strap ourselves in for a terrific roller coaster of emotions. No, not that roller coaster of emotions.
All I wanted was some perfect family memories, but today has just been one disaster after another.
Zip, Pip, and Misty's sisterhood is the strongest aspect for exemplifying Misty's embarrassment and turning it into something positively worthwhile. Each of the chaotic mishaps that the family get themselves into were righteous and empathetic to those who have been camping as well. It's memorable image after image after image before it's topped off with the I Choose You musical number to project the memories that are actually meaningful in the family. Immensely heartwarming, and studying Misty's eventual loss of humiliation was surreal before she joins in with her father. Splendid. Just swinging a Misty, splendid. Never did I think that I would undergo a complete 180 on a villain's entire temperament until this episode showed up. Allura and Twitch took this bizarrely upsetting episode by the reins and didn't say sorry.
Twitch, how many times do I have to say it? No.
It's just how the distinctive animation style plays a significant part in manifesting Allura's unfortunate separation backstory. Show everything that's meaningful to her in ice. That'll do wonders, and Christ, it certainly did. The way the plot correctly humanizes Allura and her schemes allows us to look back on how we perceived her. Hindsight is deadly, I tell you, people.
Come back here with that. I found it first. You're way too slow. You'll never catch me now.
Altero getting a small cameo as well does the job to unlock the floodgates. Also, Allura's one-hit song wonder, Find My Way Back, is absolutely harrowing in a good way, and it could even measure up to the likeness of Opaline's first song as well.
They won't stop till they make a monster out of me.
This peek into the wicked kitty's mind was sad, yet exuberantly moving. No surprise why it's such a fan favorite. There is no place like home, like the episode, no place like home. Well, Fluffbutts, that wraps up my analysis on my chosen S-rank episodes in Generation 5. This has been a massive joy to give you all my opinions on some of the finest stories in the two shows. The following tier list will continue to build on if I decide to make more videos on the other grades. And if you watching, yes, you watching, want a video of me discussing the episodes that are A-rank worthy, make absolutely sure to give this video the support and as much traction as possible. Smash the like button, share it to your fellow bronies and friends, and leave your comments down below with all your own thoughts. Are there any episodes that are of the highest quality to you not included in this video? Go ahead and tell us your own views. That does it for today, Fluffbutts. I shall see you all very soon. Goodbye! And just before this video ends, I want to give a huge thank you to all my patrons on my Patreon. My Silver Fluffbutt patrons, Starlight Blaze, Sabrina Wade, and Alex Smith, and all my Gold Fluffbutt patrons, Drew Lazinski, Clear Heart Apple, Jonathan Chapper, Stephen Cram, Darthsiler22, Lance Dragmeyer, and KikiBat VA. All of your love and support is greatly appreciated. Thank you.